It's 18 months since Cockermouth Main Street was submerged in water in the Great Flood of 2009. But the town centre has been given a facelift and business is almost back to normal. Most properties that had to be evacuated have now seen the families move back in. But that doesn't mean that the devastating events have been forgotten. And they won't be forgotten, thanks to a new free tourist attraction that has just opened in King's Arms Lane. A series of panels depicting Cockermouth's development from Roman times through to the flood of November 2009 have been installed.
Well, really the inspiration came from Bernard Bradbury's book on the history of Cockermouth. I read it about 20 years ago, and when we developed this shopping development 23 years ago, I didn't have the money to do it. And then as time goes on, you think, right, should we do it, should we? Well, it's the inconvenience to the actual lane then, isn't it? You know, because you've got people shopping, eating at cafes, restaurants, so it's not quite that convenient. So out of the disaster of the floods came the wall, because all the shops were wiped out, there was nobody here, so it was a perfect opportunity to build this wall. Two things, it's a history wall of the Cockermouth history wall, and also it's a good flood defence.
He was a villain. He was a villain. He was a nasty, nasty man. He's a great man, amazing man. It's such a good idea to have a wall. It's such a good idea, especially in this county. This is a county of walls. We have one of the world's great walls sweeping in the north there, Hadrian's Wall. We have the unparalleled web of walls in the Lake Districts, all those stone walls, which are quite extraordinary. This place, Cockermouth, nearby, first really, as it will tell you on there, got into the record books with the building of a fortress and walls down at Pack Castle. 3, 2, 1. I think it's almost miraculous the way that the people of Cockermouth have pulled themselves together, no tears, resolution, independence, made the town look even more sparkling in a way, and additions like this fantastic, really fantastic, amazing wall addition to this town.
I mean, it really jumps out at you. I mean, what have you picked out that you particularly like?
Well, there are very few towns in the whole of this country, which is the most history-conscious countries in the world, who have this sort of history. Started in Roman times, came through the medieval castles, now we have the hiring fairs, now we have the great markets, and then we have two world figures, not on one little town. Wordsworth, a world literary figure, world poet, and John Dalton, who started serious work on the atom. John Dalton and atom are synonymous. That man, Fear and Fallows, he would have joined them. He died young. He was the Astronomer Royal. And you look at what's happened in this place. That man, Christian, he was a villain, actually. Everybody thinks he was a hero. He was a villain. He was a mutineer for a Cockermouth. But you just see what's happened. And the way that the flood itself is included gives it a sort of presence. I think it's terrific. I mean, it says Cockermouth's risen again, which it has. Cockermouth's on the go again, which it is. And this is a wall in a county of walls. So what's wrong with that?
There's two things going to come out of this. One, it's a free tourist attraction and people will come into town, they'll learn about the history. Secondly, I hope it becomes an educational tool as well, because I do feel that history is very much undervalued. So that's my two wishes that come out of it, and it'll be for the great benefit of this wonderful town of Cockermouth.
The Cockermouth History Wall is 70 feet long and 8 feet high, making it one of the county's largest art installations and a permanent feature for Cockermouth. Kim Ingalls, Lakes TV.